So Cinna and Valkyrae have been doing a stream marathon for the past week called a Sisathon, where it's basically, they call it a Sisathon because they're like, pretty much like, really close friends. And obviously, when two like dudes are close friends, you call each other brothers. Exact same when it comes to girls, they call each other sisters. So they decided to go with the Sisathon, and they've been having a lot of different guests on over the past week. And it was pretty much coming up to like the last day. I think tomorrow was meant to be the last day of the Sisathon. And today they had Emiru on the stream, and they were actually out in LA, and they were on, I'm pretty sure they were in LA, don't quote me on this, but they were on like the pier in LA because I'm pretty sure that's where it was. And while they were on the pier, they came across a fan who apparently did stream snipe them. Now, whether they stream sniped them or happened to just walk into them, like they just happened to be at the same place, doesn't really matter. But the fact is that they met this person who was a fan. He seemingly at first asks for a picture, then decides to ask Emiru for her number. Now, obviously, people can see this as like a bad thing. I don't think it's bad. You know what? Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. I think that's absolutely fine. Listen, I simp for Emiru all the goddamn time, so it's understandable. But this man takes rejection extremely terrible and to the next level, to the point where he threatens and goes to try and assault Emiru, Cinna Valkyrae, and actually pushes the cameraman in the midst of all this as well. Now, I'm going to show the clips. I'm going to first show of when he asks Emiru for her number, and then we're just going to fast forward a bit because he's kind of pretty much in the background, just kind of building up anger, and then I'll start playing the video once again once it gets to the point of it escalating. And I will warn you that if you are a little bit timid of when it comes to certain stuff like this, I do recommend skipping this segment.
Yes, please.
Oh God.
Oh God, yes, I didn't see. Can I sing for a change? A change for the better, as you would say?
Okay.
And the change would be for her number.
Oh.
If you'd like it, can I get your number?
I don't have a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, put your number in mine.
I don't know how to use a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, so I'm gonna keep following her.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep following her.
Not another one. I know. You're gonna have to get in line. There's too many stalkers.
That's not how you really riz.
Bro, what the fuck?
That's not the riz.
Get behind me. Okay. Oh my God.
Kendrick.
Are we getting churros?
Kendrick,
Yeah,
add it into the list.
I think we're just gonna go.
Let's go. Oh, no, we're not. What's up, huh? Hey, excuse me?
No.
Security?
Emily, no.
Hey,
Stop.
Whoa.
Let's fucking fight right now.
What?
Right.
Get away from
now.
Hey, what's going
Security.
He's harassing us.
on? What's going on? What's going on, man?
Right now.
Ah!
Kill you right now.
Fuck off.
Kill you right now.
Security, please.
Security. Is this guy threatening to kill us? Him.
Security, guys, I got it. Can you let us inside?
His reaction, there's no excuses for this. None. No excuses whatsoever. The fact that a man can't take rejection like this to the point where he goes out of his way to threaten someone and try and assault them is completely inexcusable. Like, when I first saw this clip going around on Twitter and I saw the headlines of it, I actually didn't believe it. I didn't think it was true. I was like, oh, did he just like yell something out at them, which is still bad, obviously, but I didn't know the extent of how bad this clip actually was. This is horrendous. This is extremely jarring for the fact that, especially for these women as well. Like, I wouldn't say that Cinna, Emiru, and Valkyrae, they're not really all that big of women. They can be quite fragile, especially Emiru. She's a very, very small, petite woman. So, like, the fact that she has this dude who's out of anger threatening her and then trying to assault her would be extremely jarring. Now, thank God the girls, they are okay and they are safe at this point in time, with both Cinna and Valkyrae putting out separate tweets. First, Cinna puts out one like this saying, "Hey everyone, we are safe. Unfortunately, we have to end the marathon and need time to process what happened, as we are shocked at the moment." She does mess up a little bit on her spelling, but it's completely understandable when, you know, you're going through something like this. "Thank you for all the love and support on the marathon. We love you all." And then she also says as well, to add, Rosie and Emily did everything they could to separate us, especially after the clip. Please send them love and thank you for all they did. They are amazing. And then Valkyrae also put out this tweet saying, "We are all okay and have been with police. We decided we are done with the marathon and we need time to process. Thank you for all the love and support this past week. We had so much fun and hope you all enjoyed." And then she also talks about how they were meant to end the marathon tomorrow on like some brunch, but they're going to reschedule that for the future, which is completely understandable, as they would all be in a bit of shock. And also, you know, I think it would just be good to end it there regardless, no matter what. Because, like, you know, if you just keep on streaming, people are just going to keep bringing that up. So it's good to just like take a bit of a break. And like Valkyrae said, is that they are seemingly going to get the police involved with this. And I saw Cutie Cinderella put out a tweet about this saying that the worst part is now you go to the police and they won't do anything. You try to file a report, they tell you to do it online, you do it online and they reject it. Rinse and repeat. There is no help. There is no help. It's terrifying. My heart goes out to everyone involved. Which 100% I completely agree, because there is a lot of things that happen like this in so many cases on the day-to-day where women do go out in public and they do, you know, seemingly get assaulted by men like this, especially if they are somewhat famous, whether it's internet famous or like Hollywood famous. You do get harassed a lot in public, especially if you're out on stream. There's a big possibility of something like this happening where you get a stream sniper who first tries to hit on you, and then after being rejected, he then tries to assault you and threatens your life as well. But the one thing that I do hope that this does get resolved within the police, because I did search up that, like, if threats like this can be like a felony, and it actually is. I found this, that in the state of LA, the felony version of Penal Code 422, criminal threats is considered a strike offense and carries a state prison sentence of up to 3 years. Now, obviously, usually when a lot of these, like, you know, assault and threat cases are put through, there's no real evidence for them, but they did get this straight on camera. The man's face is right there. You can hear him. He pushes the cameraman out of the way to try and get to these girls and then threatens their life as well. So to me, I would be really annoyed as well if the police didn't do anything with this, considering that there is evidence for this. There is blatant evidence for all of this. And I also saw Action Man put out a tweet as well, talking about the safety of people who are somewhat famous, whether it's on the internet or in Hollywood, and their public safety, saying that wish the government or local law enforcement would do something to protect people that have a following. Just watching other people get harassed or become victims of crime is just unacceptable, regardless whether or not you like that person. Until you go through it, you cannot understand how insane and traumatizing the experience can be. There has to be better ways than the way things are right now. Now, when it comes to Action Man, when it comes to the things he does in public, and say someone like Johnny Somali as well, if you get attacked because you're harassing other people, that's your own fault. That's your own fault. But if you're like these girls, where they're just doing a public stream, they're not harassing anybody, they're just minding their own business, making content for their fans, being as humble as possible. Like, when it comes to these girls, they don't do anything controversial on stream. They don't go out and harass people. So there is no right for anyone to come out and harass them as well. Now, I think that there needs to be some kind of protection, but I don't know necessarily if the government can do that. I definitely think, and it does suck for the fact that they'd have to go through this, like the fact that they have to try and like maybe hire some bodyguards in the future if they do decide to go out and, like, you know, stream out in public. They shouldn't have to do that. Like, if Emiru wants to go out and stream in public, she shouldn't have to go to some agency and hire some bodyguards so she doesn't get harassed in public. That should not happen. No, she shouldn't have to do that. And to say that, like, yes, it would be great for law enforcement to go ahead and the government to do something like that, but whether they could actually pull it off or not, who knows? But it definitely needs to be something that needs to be looked at, because, you know, just because someone's famous doesn't give you the right to harass them. I think if you want to ask for a photo, You know, that's absolutely fine. And like I said before as well, listen, man, I have a massive, I sip for Emiru all the time, right? Shoot your shot. But if you get rejected, just walk away. Just walk away. Can I get your number? No? Okay. Anyways, walk away. It can be a bit weird. Obviously, people are still going to see you as a weirdo. Like, dude, this guy asked for Emiru's number. What a fucking weirdo. But you get rejected, just walk away. No. Instead, this dickhead decides to try and attack these girls. I also saw this as well of someone saying that it's scripted and bad acting. You're a dumbass. You really are. Come on, man. Are you fucking serious? Do you really think, do you really think that these girls would go ahead and stage a harassment on stream for stupid? You're stupid. All right? You're dumb. Seek help. This situation is bad. My heart goes out to these girls. I hope that they're all fine. I'm not sure who the other girl was that was with them as well. I'm only familiar with Cinna Valkyrae and Emiru. And I really hope that all these girls, you know, they're probably going through it. They're probably in shock and stuff like that. But hopefully in the next coming days, they start to feel a little bit better. And hopefully something is done about this. Even though, like Cutie said, a lot of the times not much is done. But considering there's evidence, I hope that something is done. I really do. But that's going to be it from me. Definitely like to hear what you guys think about all this down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.